Do you sell an online course or product and you're just not sure if you're pricing it right? You don't know if to price it at $7 or $99 or $2.99 or $5.99 or $2,000. What is the right price to price this? Have you ever had that nagging feeling in the back of your head that you're missing out on potentially a lot of money because you don't understand pricing? Well, if you are one of these people, my video is just for you. Hi, my name is Will, and I'm here to teach you on pricing. This video is specifically for people who are already selling a product or course online, not for people who are starting out and still testing their idea. So, without further ado, I want to give you some big tips on pricing for free. Now, I want you to treat this like you paid $2,000 to learn this stuff because it is that valuable. And I will be giving you some of my best stuff for free right now. So, to begin with, in order to price efficiently, you have to realize one very important concept. This is something that a lot of people, even people who are making a decent income online, do not understand. And it is so valuable, and it will make you a lot more money. And guess what? You were right. You are missing out on a lot of money if you don't understand pricing. So, the first thing is that a buyer's list is 25 times, sometimes 50 times, sometimes 100 times more valuable than an email list. So when you compare a list of people who know who you are but have never bought to a list of people who have bought something from you, even if it is the cheapest product that you have out there, even if it's a $1 product, that list of buyers is much more valuable. And it is incredibly true. Converting a non-buyer to a buyer is probably one of the most difficult things to do. And if you can do that, you can make a tremendous more amount of money with this customer because he or she is now a buyer. And from there, they know you, they trust you, and their psychology has now shifted because they have already bought from you or they've just bought from you. And because of these psychological shifts, they're willing to spend a lot more money because they trust you. And from there, you can do all sorts of things like increase the lifetime value of that customer through a variety of channels. Get them to spend more money with you, spend more often, refer other people, all sorts of stuff that are beyond the scope of this little video. What's important to know is that this is critical to you. So how can you use this to explode the growth of sales and revenue in your business? Well, the first most important thing to understand is once you have a list of buyers or you convert them, you have to understand the proper way of pricing through a value ladder to get them to be really, really, profitable for you. And again, it's not all about profit, in a way, if you actually help them and you actually care for them, you will make more money in the long run anyways because they trust you and they like you. So again, it's not all about money. However, you will make more money if you understand this value ladder. So what does this mean? 2 action steps. The first is convert non-buyers to buyers. That is more useful than getting one quick sale. I can't tell you how many people don't understand these basic concepts, and because of that, they're missing out on a lot of money. So which one would you rather have? Would you rather have 10 people who bought a $50 product from you, or one person who bought a $10,000 product? Answer me that. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer. Okay, so most people, even people who have a fairly thriving business, think that the latter is more important. Oh, I made more money. But that is actually very short term thinking. Sure, you may have made more money on the initial bet, but in the long run of things, you're actually potentially losing out on a good deal of money. Why is this the case? Well, quite frankly, it's because you have a list of 50 buyers who can potentially scale up that ladder and pay for your $10,000 product later. And even if not all of them do, different people will pay different amounts beyond that initial $50 thing. Maybe one or two will get to the 10,000 level versus this one buyer who may never buy again from you. So you've kind of cut the relationship dead, and that's not what you want. You want a constant recurring stream of revenue. So the actual answer is the first, by a long shot, a long shot. And quite frankly, it is staggering how much more you will make from the first one. And yet, how many people are choosing the second? These are one of the many simple things about business that many people do not understand. And so that's it for this training video. If you want to know a little bit more about me, not to brag, but just because you have no idea who I am, you know, my name is Will, and I have spent the last few years reading and consuming content in the form of videos, in the form of books from some of the most successful, wealthiest people on earth. Over 100 books from people like the founder of Walmart, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and I have learned very critical business topics that a lot of small-time businesses don't know about because they don't bother to read. What I have decided to do is crystallize some of the best points of advice and insight from these books. You're literally getting the top tricks of the trade, secrets, the strategies from some of the most wealthy, successful people to ever exist. And it's quite a shame that people are too lazy to read these books where they literally spill their secrets. And I've read hundreds and hundreds. But it is a real fact regarding human nature, even with people who have a livelihood in business. And therefore, I wanted to bring some of that knowledge over to you and help business owners. So, having said that, if you want to learn more, I have a preliminary product which is $7 to, as I've shown, convert non-buyers to buyers. And it's just $7 for that reason. And if you take this purchase, if you buy this product for $7, you will get the basic introductions to the topics I've just mentioned in a more elaborated detail. And in addition to that, if you want to go further with me, you can do so after you purchase that $7 initial product. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, hope you learned something, and hope you took some value from this. I do think that if you implement it correctly, it could make you millions in your future. Now, it will not happen all at once, but these are higher level concepts that can literally translate into magnitudes more money once you get the ball rolling. And if I'm talking to the right person, you probably already have the ball rolling in certain ways because you already are selling a product online. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.